The invite is sent. Daniel, what are you doing? Ben, how was your week? Ooh, I forgot that phone. Hello, Beth. Hello, hello. And we are back. I'm waiting on mom. No, Beth, earlier 404, which his name is John. He I had vehicle issues earlier trying to not long after I left home trying to go to work. And pretty much it left me on the side of the road. And as soon as my boyfriend come up over the hill, just a few hundred feet away from me, it wouldn't stay running. It finally decided to like stay running, and because I had to get to work, he told me just go ahead and take the truck that he's been driving. He's been driving his boss's truck, and he told me take the truck. And so I was showing everybody earlier the truck that I was driving for the night, and 404 just magically was like, "Is that a 2011 GMC?" It's the most random guess he possibly could have given, and that's exactly what it is. And then I'm gonna say it's probably about a year ago, like last summer, he I found a wrench inside on the desk in the back office, and I was playing with it. Like I put the tool wrench. I put the closed end on my finger, to my finger and my thumb, and we just kind of swinging it and playing with it. And he asked me, he said, "Is that a 7/16 wrench?" I looked at it, flipped it over. I was like, "Actually, yeah, it is." I didn't even know it was. So he's the 7/16, the 2011 7/16. Mammy. Hold on, guys. Okay, we're good. Make sure. Oh, I'll retake it. Get off my lawn. I'm Clint Eastwood tonight. Get off my lawn. I can't have a deep raspy voice like that. There's no way. What's up, Amber? Oh my god. I can't do it very well. So far, so good. Wait, no, mom, come back. You guys hear me okay? Well, if you can't really see him. Yeah, I totally crying. Oh, it's on the floor. There it is. Ah. I'm home. Dracula, there she is. Are we good?
Hear me?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, you're a little quiet, but that may be me.
I'm assuming Donna J has called one of you two.
Hold on. Hold on. All right. Now talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. And no, Donna doesn't talk to me. Like, she doesn't. I mean, she's not.
I'm sure she should have called Elizabeth at this point. And I figured, Elizabeth, back off.
I haven't talked to Bub since
How
yesterday.
rude. Huh?
I haven't talked to Bub since yesterday.
Well, this happened a week ago.
About a week ago. Sorry, what?
A week ago. Yeah, they had no chicken sandwiches and all of that. No QT sandwiches, only these wraps and subs that they make.
Well, this is something.
Yeah, it's something. Her and Dwayne are no longer together.
What?
Donna and Dwayne are no longer together.
What happened?
I don't honestly know. To be honest with you, I didn't ask. But Dwayne said he can no longer do this with her. Anyway, so Chance is with him, Dwayne, and will not talk to Donna because Donna left him. Well, what was she going to do? She's sleeping in her car. And of course, I got mad and I said, okay, listen, she could have at least come here.
Yeah.
So Angie stepped in. And now she's staying in Angie's big fifth wheel camper. And Donna said, I'll go get Chance when she gets an apartment. She's on the waiting list in Milton. So, Chance is mad at both parents.
I mean, and rightfully so. I mean, he's allowed to.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big change in his life, but not talking to his mother, that's the wrong choice, and that needs to be brought up to him.
Yeah. That's what I told my mom. And I said, Grandma, I said, you better have a chit chat with that boy. He's old enough that he could slightly understand after she explained it. So anyway, yeah, I figured somebody would have.
Weren't they a thing before David Garrett was even in the picture?
Who?
Dwayne.
No.
Oh, I thought he was like, I thought David Garrett was the in between. It was like the filled in the gap.
No, David Garrett was the first. And then Jay. And now Dwayne. And they've been
Something.
something for. How old is Chance?
2011.
He'll be 15. And so he was what, almost a year when Dwayne finally stepped in and said, okay, I guess I better raise my kid.
No, Milton's in Kingman, ain't it?
I think it's Kingman.
It's either Kingman or Harper.
My sister lives way far away from here, like 45, 50 miles, something like that. Maybe a little less.
James Pyre. I've seen your name before, but it's been like months and months and months.
I needed to
Yep.
eat, so I just got one of their sub sandwiches, ham and cheddar.
Did you put some mayonnaise on it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Like 2 or 3 packets, because that's what that type of sandwich needs.
Mm-mm. Only one.
One little packet, or like a packet and a half, smoothed out on each side because there's so much bread.
Is being on YouTube giving a permission slip for people to ask me stupid, retarded questions?
They may
See, you're the reason why the word retard won't go away.
it did go away for a while, but now it's back. Some group brought it, but some select people brought it back. It's like we never meant it in a derogatory term or derogatory way.
No, because to us, the word retard means you're stupid.
Yeah, but for like my generation, it means the same thing, but like it's not. The normal people don't use it as an insult towards.
That's just the way people mentally challenged. That's just the way people, they don't want you using certain things, so they make things up to appeal to your emotions because, this world doesn't work unless we're emotional about everything.
It was more of the way we used it. It was more of it's like you're retarded or you're acting like you're retard or acting like you're retarded or you're an artard. Not very, very rarely did anybody like try to like sarcastically, like in a humorous way, try to just straight up say some tell someone you're a retard. Nope, Quick Trip.
Where did you get that sandwich? It was Quick Trip.
I shouldn't.
And no, it wasn't Quick Shop, and it was not on Rock Road.
Benjamin Wilson Roberts. This whole chat's retarded, but so is your mom.
Yeah, I went to Quick Trip and got it.
To Trip.
That was for whoever's question that was. Somebody said, "Where'd you get that sandwich?"
Texas Gambler. I've seen that name too.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to the name. The damn comments went away.
And James Pryor said, he said your sandwich looks delicious.
Mm-hmm. There is this. Oh, you timed him out,
Who?
Mason.
For a whole minute. Yeah, Christina, he is. I missed that comment. He does use Google Maps because he knows where we're at, and he's figured out where the hotel's at. He's figured out where some of the auto parts stores around Wichita are. And those two streets that he named off Rock Road and Nelson Drive are literally Nelson Drive is like the frontage road that runs alongside K15, which is basically the busiest. It's like the main street on the west side of Derby, whereas Rock is the main busy street on the east side. Just like Wichita's is Rock Road. Well, it's a toss up between Rock and Greenwich, but it's really Rock if you think about it. Rock and West. That was funny.
Did I miss a bunch of people coming in?
Yes and no. Daniel says hi. He was the first one back in here. Beth Green was talking for a minute. John said too. He said, "We are back. 2011 John is here." Amber's here. She may have fell back asleep. She said it chilling. I was trying to sleep, but I'm awake. I'm sleepy. How are you and y'all? There she is. Never mind. Speaking of.
Oh yeah, I call that crap out big time. I don't put up with that shit, Christina. When people are racist like that, I am like on their ass.
Yes, you hear shit like that. You be like, "Oh no, I know you did not." Like with my kids when they were younger, like 2, 3, 4 years old. Like before not Cooper and Robert, Cooper and Memphis. Well, Cooper wasn't walking yet, but like when the older three were still like no more than 5, they'd come out of their room, they'd be in there playing, and they'd come out of their room and haul ass just running full speed up the hallway into the living room. I'm like, no, you can go. It's a turn. Go back where you started and try again. Hello, Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Go back and try again. Like, Nope.
Bev says, I'm here, kinda. Well, my stomach is not hurting anymore.
It did. It looked really good. Ow. My knee popped.
Yeah. Well, and I don't like using my extractor on those, Bev. Because I have one of them wimpy extractors. So I just use the shop vac. I think it does a better job. It's got lots of better suction and all that. Gets all that fluid that I just put in there out of there. But it also helps get that dirt out. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one for $1.
There you go.
I couldn't pass it up.
Definitely not, especially the fact that it's gonna last you a little while. This could be more than one sitting.
Do I?
I said, especially given the fact that that'll last you more than one helping.
Oh, yeah.
Hello,
I don't
hello.
know. Hey. Hello. How you doing, Oliver?
Rip the interior right off the seats. Well, that's not the end goal, John.
Rip the interior off of the seats? You mean the fabric? Or upholstery? Extractor, not instructor. I agree, Christina.
Excuse me.
You know what happened? My steamer went out, John. And I'm like, you know what? Forget it.
That should have been a 10 out of 10 because that gave me some hellacious heartburn.
What's causing you to belch?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that did not give you heartburn. You gave
No,
yourself heartburn. Before that, you're just disturbing all that nasty acid.
I'll staple after the fact.
Were you here when I said I sold my first car?
I don't think so.
I sold my first car today.
What was it?
It was a 2001 Ford Focus ZX3.
There you go.
Daddy came in and bought it for his daughter. Yeah, I'm just thinking, John, if it goes out, there's got to be something better out there. Or I can just learn how to do it without it.
They're doing all right. Ooh, so I might actually be considering getting another dog.
Thank you,
I got-
Amber. How you
I got-
doing?
I got a couple of months before I make that decision. I was told, or Scott was told, Scott's response to that was, well, hopefully she forgets by then. The person he was talking to, well, he was talking to Shane from work. He told Shane, hopefully she forgets between now and then. And he goes, nope, I'll remind you. He said, I said something about no, he'll keep that thought in my head. He'll keep reminding me. And Shane said, yeah, that's my gift to her. She can have it. His
What
dog,
is it?
one of his dogs unexpectedly had puppies. He didn't even know she was pregnant. She had 3 puppies. She is red blood and blue tick coonhound mixed with lab.
Oh my.
There's 2 black ones and a merle colored, like blue and gray merle colored one.
Oh, you get that one.
I'm gonna see a picture of it first before I for sure it.
Before you for sure it?
Yeah. And I think I think I'm set, obviously, because just like after Maya's ordeal and just the fact that that's what I've had prior and that's what I currently live with, I think I want another boy dog.
Is this a sister that lives in Texas? Didn't you say you had a sister in Texas?
Last night she said something about her. She said her sister flew in, so I'm assuming so.
Flew in from where?
She didn't say from where. She just said she flew in because I'm not supposed to be driving, is what she said. Ooh, I need the remote. I need to change the channel. It's annoying. I don't want to watch the QVC coin stuff or CST, whatever this channel is, or whatever this is.
Papers.
Oh, I messed it up. Oops. It's the inventory list for the market.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
okay. Dumbass.
That makes sense. I guess I knew somebody lived in Texas still.
Oh, I didn't stay for that one yet. Okay, cool. Wow. Well, it's good that she was able to get there for you.
Yeah, I'm glad she's there for you. She may not be able to give you a month, but at least she was there.
No, not a lot to staple because I'm already done. I made all these copies last week. That's all I think about. Dunstan checked in. I need to watch that. When I got here, Edward Scissorhands was on.
I like that movie.
I'm like, I ain't seen this in probably like 20 years. And then the realization started to set in at 20 years ago. I started high school. Just about.
You started high school?
Or no, like ninth, end of ninth, beginning of 10th grade. I was 14. The 14 is right, but starting high school don't sound right.
Yeah, that's definitely a good person.
This is a great big old clip. Damn it. No, I'm gonna smack myself in the face. Burb.
A total badass. Totally. I don't know how many I've got. I think I've got a couple of them in that back room. Well, and I'm not actually, I wasn't trying to, and I actually got a couple of responses to that now that you mentioned it, Amber. I wasn't trying to say don't wear makeup. When somebody wants to know how to not wear makeup, they're clearly masking something. And that's really what that was about. But, it's kind of one of those touchy things that no matter what you say, somebody's going to take something wrong. You know what I mean? I hate to bring this up, Amber. But does one of your siblings at least know this channel to come and tell us if something goes bad?
Oh, I forgot a pen. Oops.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And then I really was trying to convey that, but it's so hard. It's so touchy. And then you put your personal feelings in there, and it is what it is. I mean, there's people that, like I said, you don't have to have the makeup, but if mom and grandma taught you that back in the day and all that good stuff, then do what makes you feel good. I even said if you're having a bad day, things are just not looking good. Thank you, Christina. Big W's for Christina. You know, sometimes getting all dressed up and dolled up, helps that mentality. You know what I mean? I understand. I understand that. That's tough. And I know, and you're too young to deal with it, if you ask me. Thank you, Big W's for Christina. We appreciate the gifts, but she gave us an F, Tori. She rated our live an F. Yeah, if you can at least give us a text or something. We just don't want the question out there, you know what I mean? If we don't see you. And I'm trying to be generous on my words, and I'm not, you know what I mean? But you're also a realist, so you know what I mean. F is for fuck cancer. There you go. Hey, I got a hat that says that. Where the hell is it? I don't know where it's at. You remember my hat that said fuck cancer?
Vaguely.
Teal
Vaguely.
letter. So let's see. Tomorrow, all I gotta do, see, all he asked me to do, don't hide anything. Don't leave a bunch of water in the floorboards so that it will never dry and it'll mold.
Yeah.
He said, do the best you can with it because some of it ain't gonna come clean. And he said, make sure it's picture ready. Don't clean the engine bay. He said, don't clean the engine bay because if there's a leak, he wants people to see or it had one or whatever. And just make sure it's picture ready. So that's been my goal. So after I finish this one, I have one more, which I'm hoping to get that done before I go to work Wednesday night.
Might be able to.
Well, I really didn't want to put it out there as a reminder. And it was kind of selfish on my part. That's why I was really concerned about mentioning it. But at the same time, you know, if you've just got mine and Tori's phone number in your phone, just, you know, text one of them to her. And if something goes south, we just want to know. Look like a cockatoo. Your hair looks like a cockatoo from the side.
John, those are fighting words.
Hello, Shauna. How are you? He's talking shit. Although you have to admit, Grandpa and I were talking about this today at the car lot. I told him don't ever buy a Toyota truck. Yeah, and I'm the same way, but sometimes in certain situations, I do try to be a little. See, because the one thing that's hard for me, Amber, is I am so direct. But in a situation like cancer, which you know that we've been down that road, my family has hit the wall with that shit. But the thing is that some people that are fighting cancer are very sensitive to that. I'll tell you what else this week is the Ford frames. A 6-year-old car or a 6-year-old pickup is already rusted out on the frame. It's a piece of shit. And but we were talking, and I said, when you look at the 80s and 90s in those pickups, Ford and Chevy will always be the best. And I'm not a Ford person. It's actually kind of chilly out here.
It's getting there.
No, I would never, 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 never mean it bad. No. Ford uses the absolute cheapest components to put their vehicles together if they have for years, but their styling engineers make it look nice and pretty so the truck sells. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, there's not very many noticeable features when you look at the differences between the two. And, a lot of people also need to realize that a lot of the same engineers are used amongst, like, they've got a team of engineers at GM. So you've got your Dodge Avenger and your Chrysler 200, they're the same damn thing. And what's the other one? The Ford Focus or Fusion, I think is the same as them or close to it. They're basically the same. And then you have the Chevy not the Cavalier. What's the other one?
The Cobalt, the Cruise, the what?
No, it's almost like the Impala Malibu. Good night, Bev.
Yeah. Good night.
I think a lot of people probably felt somewhat, and I used to be real, I used to be like, yeah, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to hurt their feelings or anything like that. But in this particular situation, we kind of don't have a choice. We have to speak up and say, we don't want you to just disappear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And us left with a bunch of assumptions. I'd much rather somebody from your family at least know or ask you to at least put us on the contact list. Yeah. They sure did. They sure did. I got an '07 Classic and I really like my pickup. I wish I were able to better maintain it. Grandpa and I were talking about that today. I told him, I said, I really don't want to sell this pickup, but I'm reaching a point where, I may have to consider that. And of course, I'm like, and Jerry would be okay with that if I upgraded, but I don't want the pickup payments.
Yeah.
And I know about it. Okay. I'm just making sure. Hello, JD. Used to have a Chevy S10. It treated me well. And we still haven't found the cure. Yeah, I know. Well, if you find a cure, you can't make any money at it. And it sucks. Okay, let me run this stuff inside and grab a jacket. Because damn, it's chilly. I like it. Excuse me, Bella. I forgot to tell you, Tori,
What?
yesterday. I was in such a bad way. I fell asleep at Deidre's yesterday morning
Yeah.
and then got over to the shop knowing I had to work on that pickup truck. Bring that truck up here and I'll rebuild the whole drive line. Yep, you are right. It's not the drive line that I'm concerned about because I don't drive it crazy or anything. I'm concerned about a tune-up. It needs brakes. It's got sensors going out. Tori thinks it might be the gauge cluster. Is that what you called it?
Yeah, where all the gauges are.
Yeah. I don't have a radio because I don't know where the short is. And I just wish I could take better care of it. I wish I knew what I was doing more. But anyway, so yesterday I was just so tired. I get to the shop. I know I've got to work on this pickup. And it took me 2 hours to just get up. I needed coffee first of all, so I get coffee, finally got coffee in me, started waking up. And then by the time we went live last night, I was just really fighting. But I thought it would be kind of fun to have Deidre there
Yeah.
for a little bit. And when I got home, I will not lie, I was so tired that I laid back in the chair. I got as much stuff together. I left Bella there.
Yeah.
And I was so tired. I laid down in the chair. I went in and threw my nightgown on, just to keep cool. And laid down in the chair, propped my feet up, and they started throbbing and hurting really bad. So I got back up and I grabbed a couple of those patches that Sherry sent me with the lidocaine in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I put them on the bottom of my feet because they were hurting so bad. I put them on the bottom of my feet and then I laid back down in the chair and I did not wake up until 8:30 this morning.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay, I remember laying down and it was almost 2:00. It was close to 2:00. But it was just, I needed it. I needed it. The dashboard is all soldered on the back of that. The radio short is easy to trace. It's either a grounding unit or the radio itself. Well, we know it's not the radio.
That's been replaced.
Yeah, that's been replaced twice. This is a wiring issue.
There was mice in the dash at one point. I've already tried chasing that wiring and I have yet to find it. I chased that wiring for a week.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I
took the
did. I laid
dashboard.
down and I did not wake up to go pee. I did not wake up to do anything. I not even sit up and get a drink of water. And when I woke up, my stomach was screaming because I never go that long without eating. I'm usually up in the middle of the night getting a half a sandwich or something to keep my stomach at bay. And I did not do that this morning. Anyway, I woke up and I was so sore. I felt like I got in a fight with a kangaroo, not even lying. And I'm like, oh my God, I am trying to walk and through the house. And the only place that did not hurt for the first time in 2 weeks, the bottom of my feet.
Of course not.
Everything else hurt, top of my feet, everything. So I think what I'm gonna do is tell her, girl, I need you to send me some more. I fell asleep at Deidre's. I fell asleep yesterday morning. I was so tired driving home, I was almost afraid to continue the trip home. But I got into a construction zone, not a lot going on, and I just kind of shook my face and all of that and decided if I can at least all I had to do was get 3 more miles on the turnpike, get off at the turnpike, make a right for a 3/4 of a mile, and then make another right, and then I would be at Deidre's. Just as I was getting to Deidre's, I knew I was done. She opened the door, was gonna let the dog out, and I was just gonna take the dog and run. And I said, "Nope, I'm coming in." So I went in and she said, "Here's," I said, "I'm just so tired." She said, "Sit down." So she directed me to Mark's chair. And she said, I slept every which way. And I'm like, man. Anyway, I fell asleep. I don't even think I was there 5 minutes. So then when I came home last night, I have what you call, we bought it when my daughter was sick. It's a king boy. It's not a lazy boy, it's a king boy. And hello, Kelvin. Hello, Diane. So it's a king boy, which means it's really wide. And the reason that I like it is because I can lay across it sideways without reclining because the reclining cord broke. So I can't even get it to recline anymore. But I can lay crossways in this chair and my feet are above me, my heart. So at night or whenever I sleep, it'll always keep coming down. From New York City. How you doing? Hello, H Med Zeg. That's an interesting name. Acrobatic Granny. Yeah. So anyway, it just keeps my feet up high enough that they'll keep coming down from swelling and walking around all day and all that. I don't swell that much, but I swell enough, especially in the summertime because I try to keep that salt intake going so that because I'm always sweating. But anyway, I can lay sideways in this king boy. It's really wide. What? That was last night. So then this morning I woke up and I was ready to go. I was ready to tackle my day. and I've been at it all day. So, but when I put those lidocaine patches on the bottom of my feet, man, I'm gonna put them on both sides this time because the top of my feet hurt. And I'm not sure if it's the
Hello, Diane.
shoes. Huh?
I said, hello, Diane.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while, Diane. You doing okay? So I've been asleep for hours. You were in here earlier today. Yeah, Tori, hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, doing all right. Ooh. Ugh. Okay, that was weird. I'm peachy.
It's just gas. It's not a diesel. 3509 is a diesel? It's a diesel, isn't it?
3,500. They're both gas and diesel. Just depends on which one, what option it came with.
Yeah, I don't know why, but in the last couple of years, I have a tendency to overdo it because I don't know when to quit. I don't know, but when I was in trucking, you had very long days, so it's not like I'm not accustomed to it. I'm just not getting any younger. And so my feet hurt more. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. But anyway, when she sent those lidocaine patches, she sent those, and I don't even remember what it was that was hurting so bad. Was it my thumb?
I thought it was your back,
Maybe it was.
your hip, or something.
The 3500, we don't have one. I don't have one. I don't have one at the shop. I have a 1500 Dodge Ram, them bighorn ones. But anyway, I'm just accustomed to the long days, so I just keep going. And I have the opportunity to have this over the weekend. He originally wanted it Friday night, but I told him it wasn't going to happen because I had to sleep Friday. But anyway, I was going to say something. I forgot what it was. I was just so happy that my feet were not hurting. And so now when she sent me this big old stack, and boy, if I got sore spots, which I always put a sore spot on me somewhere, whether it be a shoulder or an arm or back, thighs, the back of the hamstrings. Ugh. Well, the last 2 weeks I got that job, John. I got that job, and I had to do the training because I need that job. I need it. I mean, there's just no way around it. I need it. So I'm like, okay. And I also knew I had a long list for my dad. And then 2 days after I start the training, I get a phone call from this dealership. It's a different one. And he needs somebody right away. Can I send you one over and see how you do? Give us an idea what kind of work you do. And I said, sure. And I gave him a lower reduced rate for that one. Anyway, he's been pleased. And he asked me what I do different, and I told him, I said, "I don't fully detail a dealership car. I never have. I used to. I shouldn't have said that because that's not true. I used to. In the beginning, I detailed those dealership cars like they were actual customers. And I had to learn shortcuts. No, it doesn't hurt when it's just when I slow down. You know, when I slow down and I sit down, then my feet start throbbing and all of that. You know what I mean? But anyway, no, it's just the ball of my feet, and I have those, what does she call them? Calcium something. It's calcium build, not, they're like little rocks underneath my skin. Anyway, so I did. My feet were throbbing so bad last night. And plus, I had fallen straight to sleep at Deidre's, like I live there. But I may stay there on the nights that I've got to work third. Yeah, no, they're not bone spurs. They're little bumps and they move around the ball of my foot. And I typically get them more so in the crease where the ball of my foot is and my toes come together. And so when you walk, I have to have the right kind of shoes on to cushion each step. But man, when you do that, if you've been walking a certain way for 50 years and you change something up, it's going to get you. But the biggest thing is that I had all that stuff going on. So I was sleeping maybe 2 or 3 hours a night. Not to mention the house was hot as hell. Well, and I get why. I get why they do that, John. My biggest thing is the customer can go and have the car detailed. They just want the vehicle sellable. Seats have always been my biggest nightmare. But in the joint, no, it's not in the joints, it's in the, I don't even know how to describe it. Okay, can you see my foot? Okay, so the ball of my foot is right here. So right up above that is the crease where the toes come in. It's right here on this ball, right just below that crease there is where I'll get these little deposits. And if I walk wrong on them, it'll create sores. And you can feel them. Like right now, I can feel one, and it feels like I've got a rock under my skin. But they move. They move around and they come up in other spots. And because I'm trying to not walk on them funny, my legs will hurt, my calves and my thighs, my hamstring area. Anyway, it's a pain in the butt. Oh, and then it'll move to the other foot. That's always my favorite. But last night, when I just stopped and chilled and laid down, my feet were throbbing. And so I put those lidocaine patches on the bottom of my feet. And I'm like, you better work. I can't handle this. I need sleep. Anyway, as soon as I fell asleep, which was not long after, I was out. That was it. I'm not real sure what it is. The doctor said they were just like little calcium. They're basically rocks. And a lot of diabetics will get them. The newer interior is a lot easier to clean, but the stuff from the 80s was complete junk. And see, and I disagree. I think it's the other way around. The reason I say that, John, is because if you bring me a car from 2020, say you bring me a 2018 Chevy, the interior is not going to come clean. The seats, they're not going to come clean. But if you bring me like that 2001 Mazda 6 that I just did a week ago, I guess it was, they clean right up. Anyway, so trying to walk funky and not your normal, what happens is now the muscles in the top of your foot are hurting, and you're going, I can't win. So I'm just thinking about putting one, putting them on the bottom of my feet and then putting one on the top of my foot. And it's better than icy hot, I think. I just have to be careful. When you got your feet wrapped up in those lidocaine patches, you could fall on your butt. And no, I haven't done it, but I could have. Many times. What are you doing, Tori? What is that?
I'm just cleaning up this.
What is that?
It is. I'll make it worthwhile and show you. Just because I don't want to get in trouble for putting for labeling the screen. Ooh. That
Oh, gotcha.
Bailey and Joe got basically got on FaceTime, and Bailey stayed back here, was looking at the cameras while Joe walked around the property to all the cameras and pointed out told Bailey where all they were. Like she'd show up, like Joe would show up right here in this camera, and that's that south hallway with the weird little like stone tile where the elevator room is. That's that one.
Oh, yeah.
This is straight out the west door. Yeah, obviously breakfast,
Right.
laundry, which I don't feel like doing anymore.
Excuse me.
Now hold on a damn minute. Oh, it's just a
Yeah,
stain on
I
the
do.
floor.
I do too, Rayanne. Yes. But when she sent those patches and they stick, they don't just rub off and come off really easily. They stick pretty well. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Totally, I'm on board. So anyway, I guess it's just the side of getting old. But I think I'm just going to stay at Deidre's those nights I got to work. Because even with all the racket and the dogs going ape shit, I'd still get some decent sleep. Because the heat ain't over with.
Well, I don't know about you, but I am at the point I gotta do audit. And
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start winding down. A tendon behind my knee about 6 years ago, and to this day I feel weak on my left side. I got a few blood clots in that leg, and it's always cramping up. Oh, I feel that. Makes me feel pain. Everybody start saying good night. We are going to go ahead and head out, let Tori get back to work, and I'm going to go get some sleep. I got to go get that pickup done tomorrow. It's got to be ready to pick up Monday. So I'm going to focus on it big time tomorrow with nothing else to do. I think it shouldn't take me long to get her done. So everybody say good night to one another. Thanks for hanging out with us. We sure appreciate it. Good night, JD. Get her done. I will. Thank you, Jay. I'm winding down too. Okay, you get some rest, Amber. Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. We sure appreciate it. And until the next video, you know how it goes. Maybe. Peace.